Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford. And up against him, it's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 189 centimeters.
Two fighters, one that's rangy, sharp, has the reach, has the height, can use that speed to negate their opponent right in front of them, set them with a right-hand shot. The shorter fighter needs to get up close and personal, work the body, work their pace. Doing it that way, they can make the fight work for them.
And here he is, Bud, Terence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, turned pro at the young age of 16 years old, and by the age of 20, became the youngest ever super middleweight champion, and now has titles in 2 different weight classes.
The height, how is that gonna... He's gonna need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of you.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. It's all offense all the time. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Look at the hand speed and footwork between these 2 elite level middleweights. He threw a punch and just got countered. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath. Come on, you're better than that. Right, let's go out there. And already, that right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations, you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter expending a... Did you see that? David Benavidez might be ready to go. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter-punch right up the middle. Caution is being thrown to the wind. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nope, that hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes. Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good back on the job. Get back out there and win.
And there's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Perfect counter lands. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Wasn't ready for that, and down goes Crawford. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow?
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Go back out. Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. All right, now you're switching off. You done all that work in camp. You gotta... Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Come on, you're better than that. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. And get back out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
His stamina is off the charts. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Missing with that right hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin.
Whoa, Johnny. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And it appears the onslaught. Did you see that? The Mexican monster's in trouble. I thought that was the end. Do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle. 10 seconds. Did you see that? And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I love it, that jab slick. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to focus on giving those 3 shots, yeah? You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. Go back out.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Benavidez now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Stamina is off the charts. The right hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't be looking there for one. Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? I need to go back out there. He's not getting back up. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Come on. Do you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
There's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
There's a counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He blocks the uppercut. Good job defending the jab. Change. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back in.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Just keep... Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Let's get... Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. And on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let next round for me, Chris. You getting soft on me? Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now,
there's the bell to start round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Oh, wait a minute! And the Mexican Monster might be ready to finally go down. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.